Hi everyone. So I am doing my resource file on bullying, specifically middle school and high school aged students. So what is bullying? According to StopBully.org, bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. So there are three distinct categories of bullying. So verbal bullying, social bullying, and physical bullying. And frequency of bullying, so it's thought that around 20% of students are bullied. Here's a specific statistic. Nationwide, 19.5% of students in grades 9 through 12 report being bullied on school property. So trauma and bullying. So bullying is considered a little t trauma, but it's one of those little t traumas that can turn into a big T trauma um, fairly quickly. So as we know, a big T trauma is considered like a serious injury or a life threatening experience, um, sexual assault, uh, things that are more associated with PTSD. But if bullying becomes physical or sexually exploitive, it can very easily become a big T trauma. So, bullying can have a lasting impact on not only the person being bullied, but those who witnessed the bullying and the person doing the bullying. As we know, hurt people hurt people. So, if a child is engaging in bullying at school, it's important to look deeper and see what may be going on in that child's life that is driving them to bully. Um, it's known that kids that feel secure in their family life and um, amongst their peers are far less likely to bully. So if a child's bullying, um, it's likely that it could be stemming from a place of their own trauma. And then for children who are bullied, they can experience a variety of negative mental and physical health outcomes, things like sadness, isolation, loneliness, sleep disturbances, eating disorders, even heart disease has been associated with bullying. And also, bullying is a major risk factor for youth suicide and suicide ideation. And I also really want to note that LGBTQIA plus students are far more likely to be bullied in school. 33% reported being bullied on school property, and 10% reported not even wanting to go to school due to safety concerns. So that's a big area of concern in this category of bullying. And obviously, children are going to react differently to the bullying that they experience. Some may become withdrawn, um, be less interested in activities, and kind of repress those experiences. And then others might experience intrusive thoughts, even flashbacks to the bullying that they've experienced in the past. So, assessment and treatment. It's okay to ask children directly, like, hey, are you experiencing any issues with bullying at school? And then also be sure to look for the warning signs. So, things like sudden decline in grades, school refusal, abrupt change in sleep pattern, and frequent visits to the nurse's office. And then in terms of treatment, psychotherapy can be a great option in helping kids devise a plan for stopping the abuse, rebuild their self esteem, and work on any other mental health concerns that may have stemmed from their bullying experiences. And if the child is experiencing anxiety or depression, medication can also be an option. And then resources. So the first resource is one for the client. So this is just a website that has a bunch of graphics and things for kids on how to combat bullying, whether it's happening to them or just happening at their school. The second one is sort of a resource file for clinicians on bullying. And then this is the local resource, which is basically a crisis helpline that teens and adolescents can call if they are experiencing a psychological crisis. And thank you guys. That is my presentation. Oh, and here are the sources.